Throughout the Bible, it becomes evident that God does not act randomly or without purpose. Every action he takes is intentional and rooted in his divine plan. When examining the events surrounding the Nephilim, we see a clear example of God's deliberate engagement with humanity. His decisions are based on the state of the world and his desire for righteousness, justice, and ultimately restoration. This intentionality is evident in how he responds to human behavior and the consequences that follow. In this video, we will look into the Nephilim and what their story reveals about God's overarching plan for humanity. We'll uncover the lessons hidden within their narrative, shedding light on God's sovereignty, judgment, and hope for restoration. If you enjoy this content, please like the video and subscribe to our channel for more insights into biblical teachings and their relevance today. What do the Nephilim teach us about God's plan? 1. God's sovereignty over all creation. The existence of the Nephilim underscores God's ultimate authority. Despite the widespread corruption, including their presence, God is in control and acts to maintain the order of his creation by intervening when necessary. This reminds us that no matter the power or influence of forces against God's will, he remains sovereign over all. The Lord has established his throne in heaven, and his kingdom rules over all. Psalm 103:18. 2. Judgment against wickedness. The rise of the Nephilim symbolizes a peak in human wickedness, which ultimately led to God sending the flood. Their story shows that God is not indifferent to sin. He observes the moral state of humanity and enacts judgment when needed, demonstrating that part of his plan includes holding humanity accountable for its actions. The Lord saw how great the wickedness of the human race had become on the earth, and that every inclination of the thoughts of the human heart was only evil all the time. Genesis 6:5. 3. The importance of righteousness. Amid the widespread corruption represented by the Nephilim, God chose Noah, a righteous man, to preserve humanity. This highlights that God's plan always involves a remnant of the faithful, showing that righteousness is crucial for those who wish to be part of his redemptive work. Verse, but Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. Genesis 6:8. 4. God's desire for purity and order. The unusual origins of the Nephilim suggest a disruption of God's intended order. Their story highlights that God desires the preservation of the natural boundaries he established for humanity. When these boundaries are violated, God steps in to restore purity and order, ensuring his creation aligns with his original plan. Verse, for I, the Lord, do not change. Therefore you, O children of Jacob, are not consumed. 5. Hope and restoration after judgment. Even though the Nephilim appeared during a time of great sin, their story is followed by God's covenant with Noah after the flood. This shows that even in judgment, God's plan includes restoration and hope for humanity, emphasizing his desire to bring about renewal after dealing with rebellion. Verse, I establish my covenant with you. Never again will all life be destroyed by the waters of a flood. Never again will there be a flood to destroy the earth. Genesis 9:11. The Nephilim teach us that God's plan includes both justice and mercy. While he will not tolerate ongoing rebellion and corruption, he is also committed to restoring and preserving righteousness in the world. If you found this video enlightening, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to examining more biblical insights with you in future videos.